I don't want to link it back to these guys.
Dude, this is like so crazy.
I just made my own choices and built my own business model, I guess, if I were to use a term like that. I paved it on my own because I thought, like, this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming. This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming, political commentary. I paved it on my own, paved it on my own.
I paved it on my own.
Shout out to Destiny, by the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say, yeah.
Oh, you know of him? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
But when I watched that video, I was like, oh, that's cool. So we have like somebody in the gaming community who's actually pushing back.
Hell yes, that's actually Destiny's the reason why
really
I know
cool.
about Trihex as well. If Destiny was my roommate, I'd get him laid all the time. I was like, all right, whatever. Well, I don't have anything. Like I don't have anything. I have no option. I'm in the next 11 days. So much so that like Steven was DMing me on Discord and saying, hey, you know what? If you don't have a place to live, buddy, like you can come stay with me. It's okay. What a good guy. Destiny is a great guy. Oh yeah, watch out. He gets real rowdy with that. Here, for all of you guys is here, Fish and Destiny playing.
Okay, wait. Hey, listen. I love you.
What?
I told a friend that I would play a game with him, and then I have to get ready for that Scout podcast shit. Listen, don't worry. You're gonna get all my viewers want to watch you watch it. Are gonna go to your stream.
Okay. I mean, no, it's fine. I wanted to watch it with you, but it's cool, dude. Friendship is just dead, I guess. Oh, Speedo McGee's your fan that gave me 200 subs so far. No, you're coming.
I thought this was like a convention. I thought this was like the Young Turks like office Christmas
it's
party.
A family party. I told you. And
oh, why the
also,
f would I go to your family party?
I don't know what the f are you gonna do. Sit around and eat Chinese food by yourself while crying? People in the chat are like, that sounds like Destiny for sure, dude. Your fan base is wild, dude. All right, you want to go out tonight, dude? What's going on? What happened?
Why are you gonna just stiff him like that, dude? That was rude as.
Because they didn't want you to be here. That's why.
Oh, you're like standing up for me.
Solidarity.
It's not gonna hurt
brother.
my feeling, brother.
No, it's fine.
No, why the f would I help anyone else? You're the only person I've ever done that for. You better feel special.
Oh wow, I do, dude.
Well,
I mean,
super cute, but you're cuter. Don't worry. In a different way.
I paved it on my own.
Do you know what's crazier than the world we live in today? It's you not being signed up for Surfshark VPN. Why would you not be signed up when you could go to surfshark.deal/destiny and get 3 months free and 83% off your purchase? Guys, whether it's for cybersecurity reasons, whether it's for privacy reasons so people aren't peeking through your traffic, whether it's for you to use any one of the products that they offer, they've got a search engine, they've got Surfshark Alert, they've got an antivirus, whether it's for you to be able to access the content that you already pay for on Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, anywhere in or out of this world. You might be on the International Space Station wondering if your internet is about to get censored because of turmoil on Earth. Well, guess what? If you have Surfshark VPN, you will be able to access all the content that you want anywhere where you have access to an internet connection. Charges may apply to your own internet connection. Check it out. Surfshark.deals/destiny. 83% off. 3 extra months for free. Do it for your security. Do it for your privacy. And do it so that you can access your content anywhere in the world. This is gonna be one. This will be a video, boys. Oh man.
This is very up close and personal. Should I be making faces? I don't know. No. I literally do this for a living, but it's still always strange when you're like staring directly into it. What's going on, everybody? I'm Hasan. I'm staring into your soul right now. I would say I solidified my success when I was able to get AOC on my show to play Among Us with a bunch of other people, and that kind of dictated the terms for a lot of political campaigns and how they recognize this new social media platform like Twitch.
Oh my God.
Among Us.
That was certainly a defining moment for me where I thought, like, damn, like, I did this so casually, but like, you know, people are paying attention to this.
If you believe that democracy works,
in the level of governance, why don't you believe that we can implement democracy in the workplace, especially considering that adults spend 80% of their entire lives inside of these corporations, and these corporations are absolutely authoritarian in its structure. The criticism that was thrown in my face has been consistent throughout my career. I'm an idiot, I'm a dumb bimbo, I don't know what I'm talking about. I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, as a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I've gotten numb to the criticism. Like, as a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
My issue as a trans person is the fact that you, a guy that isn't super well versed on trans shit, brought on a known transphobe knowing he might bring up transphobic shit. You aren't exactly a Vosh at trans debates. I hope that the rest of your life is as horrible as it is every single day, okay? There you go. Suck my dick. I despise you. I despise you more than anything else on the planet. You are fucking cancer. I'll ban the fuck out of you, dude. You can cry about it all you want on LSF. You can cry about it anywhere you want. Everyone in this community, go brigade LSF threads openly. I want to get banned off this dumbass subreddit. Please stop mentioning me on this stupid fucking subreddit, okay? No more Hasan mentions on LSF. No more mentions in the comment section. So I want it to stop. There it is. We did it, Reddit.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
I've been noticing it's been hella toxic. Even clip channels are being annoying and commenting in the description on how you're wrong. Why are they clipping me then? And then fuck you, dude. Don't make me DMCA your bitch asses. I will destroy the Hasanabi Clips industrial complex.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now.
Motherfuckers are literally posting my YouTube videos from my fucking Twitch, stealing this shit because I allow them to so they can make money off of it just to make me look fucking bad or shit on me. What the fuck is this?
I think it's funny and fun.
Of course.
I was born in New Brunswick, New Jersey, and my parents wanted to do that so that I would have an American citizenship, so that one day I could be the president. That second part's not true, but I then immediately was shipped back off to Turkey. I definitely did grow up fascinated by American culture. I'm a bit of a Marabou, like a weeb for America, kind of, which is why I don't have an accent. For all of its faults, failures, and horrific policy decisions that destroy the planet, if there's one thing America's good at, it's selling America, and also movies and degeneracy and hedonism, which I like. Why I didn't fit in was because I was just a nerd. Imagine back in the day, before like the Marvel Cinematic Universe was poppin', and like everyone was like, "Oh, I'm a nerd, I'm a geek." Like that was like a fashionable thing to do. Like in the 90s, when you were like a nerdy kid, yeah, people were like, "What the fuck's wrong with you? You weirdo? Like you were watching anime, playing video games?" But in Turkey, all the kids at school wanted to play football, soccer, and I was just like, "Nah, I don't fuck with that. I just wanna draw like Dota characters." I feel like most kids have a little bit of an anarchy streak in them. It's kind of like when you go to Catholic school and then you know, lash out and become like someone who doesn't believe in organized religion. As a consequence of that, it's kind of like that, where in 3rd grade, we had religion class, and I was just like this annoying little debate lord kid, and my teacher was like teaching us Islam, and I was like, well, this is technically religion class. Why are we learning only about Islam this way? I was just annoying, to be honest with you. That's what originally sparked it. I'm just a terrible Muslim. I mean, I was always really interested in politics from an early age. Politics is a big part of Turkish life. We talk about it all the time. Like in Western states, it's impolite to discuss politics, right? You're not supposed to talk about politics and at the dinner table. In Turkey, it's the opposite. Like that's all, we love talking about politics. I'm very critical of the government, and I'm very outspoken, and they are not too fond of that.
Why is he adding the extra vocal fry? Maybe he just woke up, or I don't know if he's actually trying to. I don't know why people. I don't know if it's like a insecure masculinity thing, but Jesus.
Political dissent is certainly suppressed in the country. You know, that's something I worry about a lot. I always wanted to come to college here. Like this is so whack. But when people When they were younger, people would say like, I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a firefighter. I want to be a scientist. I was like, I want to go to college in America. I went to University of Miami.
Okay, garlic does
year
suck.
in the United States of America by myself, 18 years old. I immediately was like, I want to start promoting because I was like, I'm used to going out from Turkey because the drinking age there is 18. So there's like a different drinking culture there. I would even go so far as to say a healthier drinking culture than the United States. I started doing promotions and I would just bring in people from my school to clubs and stuff, get them into places. My parents freaked out. They're in
Okay, wait. Where's the part of the story? When did he go from being like the shy, nerdy kid that wanted to draw Dota characters to being the club promoter? Where didn't I feel like we missed? I feel like we missed a couple chapters there, didn't we?
Turkey, they're Turkish, so they're.
This feels like some stolen valor shit, man.
Like, you go to America to like get good grades and become very successful, become doctor, or engineer, or lawyer, and nothing in between. So they were like, what the fuck? You're not gonna become doctor at this point. You're not going back to Miami. I was like, what do you mean? We're just not gonna pay for college at all. So the only thing that had like open enrollment at the time was Rutgers. I graduated with honors from Rutgers, so I guess my parents were right to transfer me there. I'm looking for jobs, just like every other person is in my age group. In the aftermath of the 2008 financial crisis, there's no jobs other than like, shilling life insurance to your friends and family over the phone. I would go to all these places and try to get a consulting job, like a consulting firm. And I didn't have connections. I didn't have anything. I didn't know anyone. I just couldn't find a job. So I was like, you know what? I want to get the fuck out of New Jersey. Like, I want to get out of here. I want to go to Los Angeles. And
wait, this is like the. Dude, I'm gonna write a new backstory for me. I fucked up so much of my life. I should just make shit up. It's like so good. Like, so I graduated college, and like a normal college graduate, I tried everywhere. I tried, getting consulting jobs. Like, who is that the go-to for getting jobs out of school? And like, I didn't have any connections. Never mind the fact that my uncle is literally the host of. I think at the time was the Young Turks ever the largest YouTube network on all of YouTube, or was it just the largest? Was it just the largest? Political YouTube. Yep, the Young Turks might have been the largest YouTube channel on all of YouTube. And so, but the idea that he had it's not even good lies, Jesus.
My uncle at the time had a little YouTube channel / network called the Young Turks Network. I was like, I'll go intern there. And I lied basically to my parents. I was like, I'm gonna totally study for the LSATs in Los Angeles.
It's like the parallel of like just a small loan of $1 million.
While doing this
or 5 million,
internship.
what did Trump say? I don't even remember.
I was, I mean, I did study for the LSATs, but I was not interested in going to law school, let's be real. I lived in his house and interned for him. And then I got a job with them, with the Young Turks. I was the first person to join on and like take charge of the advertisement sales and operations. I always wanted to do something on camera, even though I was terrible. Like, I was just so bad on camera, it was awful. But I still wanted to do it. And I thought I had creative ideas while I was building out our advertisement operations, while I was building out like these cold call lists, building relationships with like buyers and sellers, trying to learn this entire field on my own as like a new person with like no older experienced veteran guiding me. I was also simultaneously like, I want to build a show. I want to be on a show. I want to produce a show, no matter what. Luckily, it's YouTube. It's not like TV, so it's not as, the boundaries aren't as well defined. So what I started doing was I presented myself as a fill-in host. I was like, I will go on and I will fill in if one of the main hosts of any of these shows don't want to be on. And it was the entertainment side. Once every 3 to 4 weeks, someone would be sick, I'd fill in. And then I was like, look, I can do this. Let me build my own show. So I basically repurposed the supply closet, put a camera in there,
and a teleprompter and started writing and like scripting out shows and shooting them for free. Like they're not paying me for it, and I'm still doing my advertisement stuff. And
his voice is getting deeper.
Let's be honest. 2016 made me want to kill myself. There was a lot of vitriolic race baiting going on.
Everyone was interested in politics all of a sudden because Trump is
all of
impossible to
Crazy.
ignore. And those videos went insanely viral. It was right around the 2016 election cycle coverage. There were a lot of conservative commentators that were blowing up in the same age range as myself. Tommy Lauren was the famous one that I was like, this is so easily dismantled. Like, I saw her getting like 30 million, 40 million views on videos where she was basically just repurposing like old school racist agitprop. Like, she was just saying racist shit. Like, that's it. Like, black people are violent. Like, that's what she was basically saying. But everyone was like, oh my God, but this is like a young blonde lady saying it, like a young blonde girl saying it, so it's somehow different.
Tommy got rewarded with fat media contracts and millions of views for saying everything short of the N-word in the same landscape where I struggle to get you to even follow my YouTube page.
This is something that I can so easily dismantle, these arguments. So I started doing that. And then my videos started getting more views than her videos. My videos critiquing her videos would get more views. That's how it started. Like that's
Wait, I'm curious. So he's saying Tommy Lauren was getting 30, 40 million view videos. In the early days, when Hasan was working for the Young Turks, were his views getting millions of views? What was like the biggest one? Does anybody have a link to some of his early The Young Turks videos? Because I thought they were getting like, I thought a couple of the successful ones got like 50 to 100,000, and that's why he decided to go, which is still good back then, like pretty good. Oh, on Facebook. Oh, okay. I don't know how the viewership or anything works over there. Never mind, okay.
I originally blew up.
Wait a minute, pause the music. Does that say she got too upset? Is she apologizing for her words because she was triggered?
Have you ever met her?
One time, she was doing a Man on the Street interview in a West Hollywood corner, and I approached her producer to be on it. I mean, this was like years later, and she got super mad. She was like, what the fuck are you doing? To the producer, she was like yelling at her producer. Like, I'm not gonna have him on, I'm not gonna have him on. Do you know who that is? That's the only interaction we've ever had. To be fair, I think she'd probably now love to get on my show, because, you know, desperate for clout. No, she's washed. Nobody watches or cares about Tommy Lauren anymore. Pundits have no skill. We just talk shit. That's all we do in an entertaining way. The best thing that the Young Turks did was just like build this insecurity within me that like, no matter what I do, I will always be in the shadow of my uncle and be in the shadow of the Young Turks. So I would work really hard, and I would like come up with these creative ways of doing things that other people weren't doing. And even when there was demonstrable success, because of, I guess, fears that Cenk would come across as like doing nepotism, he would go extra hard on me and would just be like, all right, cool IP. We're just gonna give it to everyone else in the company now. It's the company's IP. So it definitely just like put a chip on my shoulder. ...2018 is when I decided I want to build out my own like thing on the internet. I don't want to be just another pundit on the Young Turks. I don't want to just like have my own Instagram. I want to do something more. I want to have a place that I can go to every day, like where I have my own community. And so I started Twitch streaming, and I was at the time playing Fortnite already. I was playing it for like 4 hours after work.
Oh man, the rewriting here. Oh
Regardless.
boy.
And I was playing with some other pundits. I was already playing with these guys, so I was like, you know, this would be interesting if I just strapped the camera on and just started broadcasting it. And it started growing and growing. And before I knew it, I had 1,000 people watching, and then 2,000, 4,000. Right around that time, I said something about 9/11 that like everyone agrees with, but in a way that no one will say or agree with.
America deserved 9/11, dude. Fuck
crazy how that growing and growing happened,
we
huh?
fucking totally brought it on ourselves, dude. Holy shit. We did. Like, how is this, how is anything I'm saying controversial? Like, we fucking fund the people who did 9/11, still to this day.
I feel like that Soviet Union picture.
I said America deserved 9/11. Obviously, what I was talking about within the frame of the conversation was about America's foreign policy and the blowback from America's foreign policy, because it was directly talking about like funding Al-Qaeda and funding the Saudi government. our actions in the Middle East directly caused 9/11 and numerous other catastrophes, and our efforts of consistently destabilizing the region continue and make the world a worse place overall. And like the outrage machine basically took my spicy and vulgar language to the next degree, you know, terrorists supporting a communist Muslim TYT commentator, Hasan Piker. Tucker Carlson was talking about it. Fox and Friends was talking about it. There was a moment I remember still, like, everyone brought it up on the Fox News lineup. Like, everyone brought it up and did coverage over it. Laura Ingraham had Dan Crenshaw on to like cry about it, literally just like on camera. He had like his like little 48-hour press tour where he was like, you seem so triggered.
Well, hold on. Are they gonna go over what Hasan said about Crenshaw that made him upset?
Like, dude, you're literally going on national television as a fucking adult. You're like a Purple Heart veteran, and you're talking about some dumb idiot on an internet show on Twitch.
We're just gonna leave that part out, huh?
And
okay.
Cried about it a lot. You got a lot of mileage out of that. Good for him. Basically,
Jesus.
After that, I was getting like a sea of death threats, and I got suspended from Twitch for like 7 days, I think.
Wow.
I feel like I was putting undue stress on the company as well, like by being there, because everyone was getting death threats. Like literally everyone that
What did he
there,
say? Give context? He made a joke about how like Dan Crenshaw got his eye fucked out by a brave Mujahideen soldier. That was the context. Now, admittedly, is it a funny comment? Sure. But like to just say that Crenshaw was triggered for no reason, like, bro, you made a pretty extreme joke to a guy that's missing his fucking eyeball. Like,
what's wrong with this dude? Didn't he go to war and like literally lose his eye because some Mujahideen, a brave soldier, eye hole with... Isn't that how he lost his eye? Because he got his eye hole. America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying it.
Of course this guy's gonna do his fucking media laps. Like, what the fuck? You can't be like surprised about that. Jesus.
We're getting death threats because of me, because of what I said on Twitch. That's the modus operandi of the right. We are all used to it at this point. If you're in media,
how did he
like,
actually lose his
threats.
eye? I thought, didn't he lose it was it in Iraq or Afghanistan? He lost it, I think when he was deployed, an IED, yeah. So I mean, like, it's a pretty sweat-stinny joke to make.
It's like, you know, it's gonna happen, but like a lot of those people certainly did not deserve the additional scrutiny and death threats they were getting. I felt terrible about that. It was definitely one of the other reasons why I was like, I'm gonna keep saying some fucked up stuff. So I don't wanna link it back to these guys.
Dude, this is like so crazy. The reason why I quit the Young Turks, it was because you were getting paid $60K a year. You didn't give a fuck about their paycheck. And you didn't like having to answer to your fucking Uncle Turk and look like a cuck on fucking YouTube and Twitch.
But that's still wrong. Moment, well, maybe you can chalk it up to English being my second language or whatever you want to chalk it up to.
Well, you gotta like apologize for your comments. That's why you left. It wasn't to protect anybody. Bro, this is like the most insane rewriting of history I've ever seen in my life. Holy shit.
It got to a point in 2019 where I would wake up at 6 in the morning, write videos, shoot those videos, be done by 2, like, you know, give edits to the editors, produce the video itself, upload the video, right, by like 2 p.m. to like 4 p.m., upload the video, go to the gym, work out, cook my chicken really quick and hastily, and then start streaming all the way.
I just love that. Like, I had to cook my chicken really hastily. Incredible.
Till the night, like for another at least 6 hours, 7 hours. And it was insane. It was probably the craziest thing I've ever done. And that's when I started.
Sometimes my chicken was undercooked.
Twitch. And the Young Turks was basically like, what are you doing? You're just like live streaming while we are also live streaming. When I got to a certain point, they were like, you can't do this. Like, we want you to do more for the company if you want to still keep working here. So I was fucking terrified. I was like, I'm not gonna have health insurance if I leave the Young Turks and go on Twitch. Like, I could lose everything. and eventually it got.
He was already getting like 4-figure viewers with thousands of subs. You're worried about losing your health insurance? Are you trying to appeal to like the fucking diabetic Andes that are like 27 working at McDonald's with no future and type 1 diabetes? Like, who are you trying to appeal to here? Like, you're a perfectly healthy 25-year-old, 26-year-old man. Like, you're fine. What are you worried about health insurance for? Come on, dude.
To a point where they were like, yeah, no, you can't. Like, you can't.
Oh my God, I just clicked the wrong thing.
Streaming.
I didn't want to
Like,
take the
during
fucking shield.
Hours
God
that we're
damn it.
streaming from like 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So anytime there's like a Young Turks show, and they're live literally all day, you can't be live streaming. So I was like, okay, I'm out. I have no guarantee. Like, I have no stability. I have no guarantee. I have some money saved up.
Just like 5,000 subs on.
Never really spending money
on Twitch.
It was a little terrifying, but it happened to be the best decision of my life. Twitch is a live streaming platform, so it's basically like YouTube, but everyone is live all the time. And now it's becoming more and more like a platform where people like myself build shows and talk and broadcast and basically do like podcasts, things like that. My main driving force is my
You can see his 9,000 subs in the top right corner.
My community. So one of the reasons why I originally joined Twitch was because I'm a gamer myself. I played video games a lot when I was growing up, and it was important in my life and upbringing. But I saw that the gaming space on YouTube especially was like very slanted towards the right. It would constantly talk about like, you know, look at this blue-haired
Okay, hold on. Jesus, keep in mind that while the gaming space on YouTube was slanted towards the right, Hasan was making videos on how to like fuck women and
This one's been passed on for centuries and helped even the Vikings get laid. I actually lost my virginity with this rule, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. So you're in the club, you finally use the 5-second rule because you're smart now, because you follow bro tip, and you start talking to this girl, it finally leads to hooking up, and you're bold enough to grab an ass cheek and then maybe even get some hand play downstairs. What is the next move? You need to get out of there, and you need to get out of there fast. Hopefully with the girl. So you have to use these 5 magic words. Let's get out of here. You might think, wait a minute, there's no way this is gonna work. Yes, it does. Let's get out of here. It's time to get out of there, and it's time to separate her from her herd, meaning her crowd of girlfriends that are going to do their best to cock block you because they're fat and lonely. If let's get out of here doesn't work, you exchange numbers, she leaves, you guys talk later, and you continue on your conquest for the rest of the night. If the let's get out of here does work, you've successfully left the club with a hot girl, hopefully, in the cab, and you're going to your place or her place. Now, once you're in a more intimate one-on-one situation, it's much easier to get things moving forward. If you hadn't played the finger fun already in the club, now is the time to utilize those magic fingers. Take her back to your house, show off that impressive vinyl collection that no one else gives a shit about, and go into town. Once you bring them back home, it doesn't matter how impressive your Spotify playlist is, or however many stamps you've collected in 21 years of virginity. The only thing that'll matter is your teacup pig. If you don't have that, it doesn't really matter what you have. You should move on to the sex as soon as possible. Pour a glass of Yellowtail because you have nothing better. Put some Marvin Gaye on and get your freak on for the first time in your life ever.
like sneak them back to your bedroom, trick them into like finger banging them. This is what he was doing in that time, right? You were not the fucking stalwart against like anti-SJW YouTubers. Like you came 3 years later, dude. What are you talking about? Like we've all seen the early like Hasan Piker PUA MGTOW fucking videos that you posted as memes. Like Jesus Christ. Yeah, back then you were calling Lady Gaga a fucking tranny, and you're trying to pretend that like, oh yeah, like I noticed the YouTube communities were skewing more conservative, and now I'm gonna come and fight. Like, come on, bro, are you serious? Clips? What do you mean clips? How have you guys never seen this shit before?
Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Hasan Piker, and this is Bro Tip. This week's Bro Tip is about bringing out the alpha male in you.
We're not watching all of these.
A few things to consider when you're thinking about Lady Gaga as a top contender for Babe of the Week should be the fact that she might have a penis. The fact that Lady...
Like, bro, are you serious? You're gonna pretend like you were part of the problem back then? Oh my god, dude. Whatever. Okay, anyway, moving on from this.
gender non-conforming college freshmen crying hysterically. And then you had like the pundits that would go and debate them and, own them by using Heritage Foundation talking points as like a full-blown adult, putting a microphone in the face of like a fucking 18-year-old who's like trying to figure out the world. And those things would go super viral. I'm a leftist, I'm not a liberal, I'm beyond a liberal. And I wanted to use my privilege for good with that respect. It's like nothing you say is going to target me personally beyond just saying like I'm an idiot. So I will take advantage of that and try to educate you on why you're being a dumb bitch for, freaking out about like a random person, a random 18-year-old in college. A lot of gamers are progressive. For the most part, it's like a very diverse space, but I didn't like that like most of the representation of like people who are non-political or presented themselves as non-political were actually very political and were like super far right. Like they were right-wing as hell. And I didn't like that. And I wanted to show people that like if someone educates you in a calm manner or in an entertaining manner, you will recognize that like you yourself have a lot of progressive values that you personally believe in. And you can unlearn some of the like dumb things that you learned from these like weirdo neckbeards on the internet.
I do have a pre-existing condition, and now that my insurance company can't deny me coverage, I like that, but I hate Obamacare. Like, oh, okay. Good that you hate Obamacare while simultaneously preaching all the things that happened in Obamacare.
It's pseudo-intellectual wrestling for people who, want to be entertained. I think most people don't see it just as entertainment. They see it as like a way to test the mettle of your ideas, like in the marketplace of ideas or whatever. It's bullshit. It's just like, it's a game of rhetoric. Whoever has a more powerful command over the language, whoever is more charismatic, whoever is more confident, will always functionally win a debate. Now, what do you win in a debate? That's up for debate. It could be educational. It certainly gives you talking points that you can use to combat misinformation in your life. But beyond that, it's not like, I don't think it's the end all be all at all. I think people should be more honest about their point of view. And as long as they have an open mind and want to learn, it's good.
Okay. Oh, shit.
I just made my own choices and built my own business model, I guess, if I were to use a term like that. I paved it on my own because I thought, like, this is a concept that I think is cool, gaming. This is a concept that I think you can marry with gaming.
Marrying gaming and politics together. Just, God, that is, I'll give him a lot of credit for that. What an interesting idea that he just paved that path all on his own. What a crazy concept, man. Jeez. It was pretty smart. It was pretty smart of him to do that.
My Turkish background also gave me a very different perspective on America's involvement in world affairs. Most Americans don't recognize this or know this, but like outside of America, people kind of look at Americans as like psychos, because we're fucking psychos. We're bloodthirsty psychos. And most of the planet recognizes that, except we don't recognize it. And then we're like, no, everybody loves us. We're the world police, come on. I want to educate people, I want to entertain people while I do that, and I want people to have a better, more positive approach to dealing with issues and develop a better understanding of why they feel the way that they do. That's my ultimate goal, and I feel like I achieved that on a day-to-day basis with my commentary and with everything I do, so I guess that's great. The reason why I had to make a non-linear career out of what I'm doing is because there just no such thing existed at the time. I recognize how fortunate I am because I do something that everyone would want to do. Everyone would want to be able to do. Not necessarily, speak politics for hours and hours and hours to thousands of young people, but I mean like, I'm able to speak my mind freely. That's a level of freedom that you will never be able to achieve in the workplace unless you have stronger labor protections, which are not going to happen because, capital owners and your bosses don't want that to ever happen. But I love that. That's the most important part of making money for me, is just like being able to have freedom and be able to do and say whatever I want.
Or give your editors the means of their production by buying them a computer. Jesus. Feels pretty erased from history, man. Oh my God.
All jokes aside, I know that you guys are not going to take me seriously when I say this stuff because it's like better to fuel drama or whatever. But when I joined Twitch for the first time, I had a very specific goal in mind. And that goal has come to fruition largely because of Destiny, because of the help that he's given me. And also on top of Destiny helping me personally, Destiny himself already doing exactly what I wanted to do. So when people like David Pacman decide to come on Twitch, or people like Kyle Kalinske decide to come on Twitch, this is an incredible thing. I love this. The alt-right have an absolute hold, a stranglehold on